my love of books goes way, way back, and that's why working here at the Bethel Park Library is such a perfect fit for me. I remember fond memories of my childhood, reading to my younger sister some of our favorite books like The Pokey Little Puppy or Mickey Mouse's Picnic. As part of our bedtime routine, we would be on our bed, before we fell asleep, reading chapter books together and all taking turns sharing chapters from Little House on the Prairie or Anne of Green Gables. As we got older and we were able to read it on our own, we would still read aloud together and we would share chapters. We'd take turns, we'd pass the book around. I stress that to families today, the importance of reading aloud and sharing books as a family, because not only does it create those wonderful memories that you always have, but it's so very fundamental to the reading process and to the learning process. Picture books have always been my favorite. So again, working here at the library is just wonderful, and it's the perfect fit because now I get to share those happy memories and I get to share the awesome picture books with kids. And kids of all ages. I love doing shows on BPTV such as Book Nook because again I'm sharing my love of books with kids at home and hopefully encouraging them to come in and then check those books out. And it does work. I've seen it happen. I love when kids run in here the next morning and say, I just watched you on TV last night, or when a parent is with that child saying, hey, we're here to check out that book that you read on the last Book Nook show. That's great. That's how we know it's working and our purpose behind the show is being fulfilled. It's also especially rewarding to me to hear of not only people watching it and viewing it with their kids in their homes, but maybe also using it in their classrooms. I have a lot of friends who are teachers, and we've connected again via Facebook, and a lot of these teachers are telling me that they're airing Book Nook in their classrooms and sharing it with their young students. So that's especially rewarding to me. Patrons who I've become very close with, friends with, who have moved away, and they were sad that they were no longer going to be able to tune in to check it out, but lo and behold, now they can because, again, the BPTV staff is so wonderful, and they upload our episodes to YouTube as well, so now she watches them on the web with her children in Kentucky or wherever it might be. So it is very, very rewarding. We're not only sharing these stories, these special books with kids here in Bethel Park, but we're sharing them with kids across the United States. My name is Elaine Volpe, Head of Youth Services at the Bethel Park Public Library and producer of Missy Lane's Book Nook on BPTV.
Sunday, July 20th is St. Valentine's Day at PNC Park when the Pirates take on the Colorado Rockies, and you're invited. Take part in the Family Fun Zone, run the bases after the game, receive a free Pirate poster, and prepare to raise the Jolly Roger. Game time is 1:30. Tickets are specially priced at only $17. Call 412-835-3780 weekdays between 9 and 3 to order your tickets for St. Val's Day at PNC Park.
My work over the past decade with college graduates exposed two troubling patterns. First of all, too many of the applicants that were seeking a degree were simply unprepared. And secondly, too many of the college graduates, once they finished, simply lacked the skill set that employers were looking for. In addition, many of the college graduates now are just drowning in unprecedented levels of school debt. The school debt has reached the $1 trillion mark, which is now second only to home mortgage debt. This perfect storm, if you will, of rising school debt and the skill disconnect between graduates and employers was the motivation for my book, Joe Barista, PhD, which highlights the state of American education in the 21st century. It chronicles the educational struggle and journey of a young man who grew up deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, only to find himself an overeducated, experience-deficient graduate who was saddled with a mountain of school debt and no viable job prospects. I also realized through this time working with college graduates that many of these issues could be avoided if we could simply start the career development conversation at the secondary school level. This led to the creation of the TV program, Your Future, Your Choice. You know, there's an old adage, think global and act local. Well, local for me is BPTV. The process was surprisingly simple. I came in and pitched my idea to BPTV, and once accepted, we were off to the races. David Cable and his staff are professional, accommodating, and creative. I literally tell them what I want and they make it happen. I'm Emmanuel Romanis, Principal Consultant at Forward 21 Career Consulting and the creator and host of Your Future, Your Choice on BPTV.
Be sure to save the dates, August 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th for St. Valentine's Church's second annual Family Summer Festival. There'll be games, rides, raffles, and fine food. Dinner's nightly at 4 p.m., and the festivities begin afterwards at 6 p.m. Last year's festival was spectacular, and this one promises to be even bigger. That's Wednesday through Saturday, August 6th through 9th at St. Valentine's on Ohio Street in Bethel Park. Bring the family and friends to St. Val's for a rollicking good time. I always loved movies, and back in my days at Duquesne University, the editor of the paper at that time recommended that I go ahead and do film reviews for the newspaper, and that's really how this whole thing started. That was all the way back in, oh Lord, 1973, I believe it was. It was probably about 12 years ago that I was contacted by Joey Berlin from Hollywood, and he asked me to be a part of the Broadcast Film Critics Association, and of course they produce every year the Critics' Choice Award. Over the years, I took my movie reviews to various newspaper concerns and even radio, and a lot of times the items that I would say about a movie ran into conflict with maybe some of the advertisers or some of the people getting a little upset and not liking what I said. So as a result, there was some censorship going on my reviews, and I became a little bit frustrated with that. So I opened my eyes and I started looking for a venue which would allow me to do my movie reviews without having to worry about being censored from somebody up above. And that brought me through the doors here at BPTV. So if you have an idea, a creative aspect, or an opinion that is unique to you, and you're looking for a place to express it, there's no better place than Public Access TV, BPTV. I found a home here. Probably you can too. I'm Fiore Mastracci, host and producer of Outtakes, and a list of other shows too.